Hey guys, so we just did some quick video footage of working on the pieces of equipment in here, and a couple steps I just want to talk about. This is, kind of unfarm related, but at the same time, everything kind of, I think, forms into one. So you kind of got to think about all the different hidden talents that, lots of people have, but being a farmer and trying to save money and do things on your own, you learn and develop multiple skills over time. And do I know everything? I'm only 25. God, no, I don't know a quarter of the things I need to know. Fortunately, I have a father that's very oriented into different kinds of trades, carpentry and painting and electrical and plumbing. So I can learn from him. I can learn from his other contractors. And thankfully, we have a good working communication and community of people that are willing to help and teach and, offer advice. So that's always huge. Be friendly with people, and I'm sure they'll return the favor. Especially being a new time business or a younger person starting out in any industry, people want to see you succeed and get there. So anyways, so we got a fuel tank here, which we talked about, and then we have our fertilizer spreader down there. And what we did, like I said, is we painted this with a primer, a Rust-Oleum primer. And the next step we did here was we had to go through and sand all this down again before we do a finish coat. So what I did is I used a 220 grit sandpaper just by hand, and as you saw, we just roughed out the edges here. That created a lot of dust, and it created a lot of just material on top of the tank, on top of the fertilizer spreader. So what we did next is we went through and we vacuumed off any of the loose debris or material or basically dried paint that we sanded off. And the reason for sanding is because, especially with metal products, is that they're very, very smooth, and paint needs something to grab to when it is applied so it doesn't run, so it can dry, so it can stick properly. And so what we're doing by sanding is, one, we're taking out any scratches or, maybe funky looking areas that the paint ran a little bit or something needed to get filled in. So we're smoothing things out, making it look more presentable, and filling in any cracks. So what we're doing with that now, secondly, is we're coming through and we're sanding this down to give it a biting surface for the next layer of paint. So, by the touch, this is smooth. It's not going to cut you. It's not going to braze you. It's not, but there's enough here for the paint to stick and bite into so it doesn't start running down and making a mess. So I'm not a paint expert. That's my father's side. You get a whole new thing when you get into mixing paints, especially for metal. We use airless sprayers or air assist sprayers to do all this, and it makes a nice, cleaner, more uniform finish, and it's a lot faster. My father has a lot of expertise in that, so I do the hard work. He does the fun work. I learn a little bit in between. So our next process here is to get these finished painted. We are going to use a metal cleaner. We use this product called Prepsol. And this is just a metal cleaner. So what we'll do is we'll use this and we'll wipe down all these surfaces, and that will take any extra debris that is on here and get it off before we paint, so the paint has something really good to stick and bite into and basically not flake off. So stay tuned for that. We're hopefully going to get this stuff painted this week so we can get it into use like yesterday. So stay tuned for that. Fertilizer will hopefully be on its way like the end of this week, and we definitely need that fertilizer hopper ready. So it's funny, all these projects, they should have been done like 3 months ago, like in the middle of winter when I was sitting on my butt doing nothing, right? But it's always funny. These projects kind of come up last minute, and it's just kind of a grind in the end just to get things done. And, if we're a day behind, it happens. I had an extra day in the winter to relax. So it'll all get done without a problem. We're not too worried about it. So stay tuned for final product and finishing. Be a lot of red in here. No green, sorry. A lot of red.